Hey, good morning. This is Shawn from Colton RV, also known as Airstream of Buffalo. Today we're going to be doing an inside and outside tour of the Basecamp X from Airstream. This unit altogether is about 16 feet in length. It's not a really big camper, so it's going to be perfect for you people that don't really have a huge tow capacity or maybe just more minimalists at heart, but still want a really high quality camper. A couple of things that we will do as a dealership, we always order these in the X Series package. Essentially what you get from Airstream for doing that, you're going to get air conditioning up on the roof as a standard. You're going to get these really nice rock guards, which you normally won't get until you're in your mid-tier of Airstream levels. You get your off-road tire package, and that also gives you a lift kit on the coach too. So they designed the Basecamp for those, like I said, for the people that don't have a lot of tow capacity, want a nice quality camper, but are prone to take these things off the beaten path. I don't know if maybe you're like an Adirondack camper, maybe you're going out west into the Cascades, whatever you're trying to do with this camper can easily follow you. So following kind of the status quo, we always order our campers with solar package up on top as well. There's 180 watts of solar up there, so that's going to keep your batteries nice and healthy, keep your lights on, even if you're going to do some boondock style camping. Coming towards the back, so pretty standard features for everything else. You got your normal stabilizer jacks down at the bottom, all manual, but again, for this thing being off the beaten path, you don't want too many power features that get too shaken up when you're going off-road with this. So with the Basecamp, they designed this in mind, knowing that some of your more action packed adventures are going to be happening with this coach. So it's an easy loading if you're going to put mountain bikes, kayaks, skis, snowboards, anything like that inside the coach. Just makes it a really convenient package. This camper was originally designed as a toy hauler back in 2007, and it's slowly but surely followed that Airstream model where they adapt and just make a lot of changes to make the camper better over time. So you do have two doors, the rear door and the side door for the entry. Over on the side, so this is equipped with the Truma hot water system. So it's basically tankless hot water, pretty quick to get up to temperature. Makes things a lot easier, less systems that you have to worry about. And again, if you want to take a hot shower pretty quickly after a day of hiking, fishing, going out in the boat, it's something that's already done for you. Fresh tank water fill, and then of course you do have your city water connection right down below. So for the Basecamp, I'll show you a little bit closer on the inside. The outside shower is a little unique for what Airstream normally does. So because you have an all-inclusive wet bath on the inside of the coach, the nozzle actually passes through the outside to give you that outside shower. So again, it's multi-purpose. That's really what the core thing is behind the Basecamp in its total. So down below, typically Airstream gives you some kind of compartment like this. This is really good for like a tool kit, anything that you might need to store in there, sockets, something like that. Black tank hose down below, and then all of your connections are conveniently located over here as well. Little light if you have to dump your tanks at night. So in the very front, so you're going to have your propane cover. So up above, normally this is where you keep like your power supply cord, landing post for when you get to your campsite, and then your jack bar. So underneath, there's your propane. So for the Basecamp, you get two 20-pound LPs, pretty standard stuff as far as what you'll see at this kind of floor line. So let's take a look on the inside of the coach. The use of space on the inside, remember guys, this is a 16-footer. It's not going to be, totally decked out with all sorts of different cabinetry, but they find a lot of really unique ways so you can store all of those bigger camping supplies to bring with you. So let's go inside. So up above, so again, we do have the air conditioner up top here. It's a 13.5 k BTU. And then we do add in the heat strip up above. So this is an added feature that you can get. Again, we like to fully load the campers up. Again, just kind of giving you a few more comfort and convenience factors for when you're camping. Up in the front, you're going to see that you've got your kitchen area. So tons of counter space. You've got a couple of pop-up outlets. And then all of your features up here are collapsible to maximize the amount of counter space you have. So you've got your stove, you've got your sink. And we're going to have Alyssa kind of stick her camera inside there so you can see how deep the storage compartment is. Giving you a couple different ways to cook. We add a microwave on the inside here too. Again, quite a bit more storage down below. And it even comes with a little boot tray, so you don't have to get the floor all dirty. So probably one of the bigger updates that Basecamp did for 2020, so they actually went to a 12-volt refrigerator. Big reason why we add the solar package onto these coaches, so it's always going to trickle charge into the batteries, keeping this fridge nice and cool for you for those extended camping trips, offshore powered. Fantastic fan up above is a standard from Airstream, and then of course all your LED lights around the coach. So we talked about it a little bit before. So again, this is an all-inclusive wet bath. And Airstream even does like the full porcelain toilet with the foot flush. And then your shower hose right above here. So you see this little knob? If you guys have watched our previous videos, you'll know that there's a little hook on the outside so you can hang this up out there. So when it's, you know, time to be used as an outside shower, it's easily accessible. And then it just goes right back up. Airstream also includes in all of their bathrooms a little shower line. So you can hang up like your bathing suits or even, you know, repurpose it as a closet. They give you a little bit of a holding spot for all of your toiletries. And then even a little 12-volt fan right up above there, just all conveniently located. Again, just making sure that the attention to detail is always in the front of Airstream's mind when producing the coaches. So this is going to be the area where pretty much everything happens. So if you see down below, we've got a couple of different post markers, and then our tables are conveniently located right down below. So there are two different style posts, and I'm going to do a video in the future about how to set these tables up and how to do dinettes, so stay tuned for that future video. But this would essentially become both your dinette area where you'll eat your meals, and then it easily turns into a bed as well. It only takes a couple of minutes to really switch things up. And then another small little attention to detail thing, they do have 4 D-rings on the coach. Again, for those mountain bikes, the kayaks, all of that heavy equipment you want to bring with you. You don't want it banging and rattling around, breaking stuff. You don't want that. Tie downs are going to be there just to keep everything nice and secure. They also include all of these cargo racks around. So the interior color package that this is the Red Rock interior. There's 3 options that you can pick from: Forest Ridge and Glacial Lake. Basically blue, green, gray, and red. So the bars will change colors as you pick a different, and so will the upholstery. So we talked about the Truma hot water system. Honestly, we could probably do an hour-long video about what goes on with this whole entire thing, but essentially you do everything from controlling the temperature of your coach, water, which way you want the hot water to go, whether that's propane or electric, fan speeds, I mean all sorts of different things, guys. I could really dive in and make a crazy video on this stuff. And then a cool little thing too I always like to bring up, this nice little convenient storage compartment. You've got a couple little cargo nets, cup holder, USB charging port, and it even fishes up through. You can keep all your valuables under lock and key, so if it's time to go take a hike, you don't want to bring your wallet, your keys, stuff like that, you can just throw it in there, lock it up, head out for the day. Don't forget your trailer keys though, that might be a problem. So because these are designed too to be more of like a boondock style camper where you don't always have shore power, maybe you're bringing a generator with you, the side windows are the ones that open up on the coach. So these just kind of pull up, you push them out, kind of demonstrated on this window. And that way, because you've got your screen here, you can get a nice cross breeze through the coach. And then this also drapes down too, so you know, if you're staying somewhere where it's a little bit warmer, you can have everything opened up, hook the screens up. There's these little buttons right on the side that'll clip the whole screen up top to bottom, so you can have this thing fully opened up if you're in a, you know, a drier climate camping. That about does it for kind of a brief walkthrough. It's not a really crazy huge camper, but there's lots of little nooks and crannies inside the coach. I mean, even like underneath, I mean, this whole thing, like I said, I'm going to do a separate video on how to set this bed up for you guys, just to give you a little bit more of an in-depth look. But just so you know, maybe you guys want to take one more spin around the outside, just kind of see it in its totality. But if you guys want to make an appointment with me, come see one of these before they leave the lot, before it's too late. Airstream has been selling incredibly fast this year. 716-957-3250, extension 351. Come and see me at Colton RV, Orchard Park.